What's up? This is Grant. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. I apologize. I know I got to stay on it, but so today's topic, we're out here. We're unrolling some hay. So in one of my first videos, or in the beginning, I talked about unrolling the hay and increasing the carbon content in the soil and the fungi and the bacteria and all those little microbes that make life a lot easier when you're trying to raise cows. But I wanted to show you how you need to unroll your hay. So here's one that I done. Hold on, I might have to move this thing around. So here is one that we done a strip on, and you can see it's only about as long as my pitchfork. Now, not bad. They left probably, I don't know, 10% of the bale. But look at all this fertility that we have put down between the hay that we're leaving, the manure that we're spreading out across the pasture, and the urine that they are dropping off. Now, here's another one that I'm still working on with my pitchfork. This is unrolled normally. See, narrow little strip. When you go through, you can take this pitchfork, rake it out, and make your windrow a lot longer. So it'll help a little bit with spreading the fertility out. Instead of just having these minor little strips, you can almost double the width of that lane. Now, another good thing about unrolling the hay, you can see right here I've unrolled all this and still got to spread it out some, is allowing everybody to eat. So this cow, even right up here in particular, I say she's not really a boss cow. She's kind of timid even around me, but she's definitely timid around the other cows. This gives everybody the opportunity to eat equally. But the main reason I'm doing it is for the fertility in the soil. Now, this was about our worst performing pasture, I'd say, this summer. A lot of the foxtail or some kind of weed, just not a lot of grass growing. So I'm hoping by unrolling this hay, we will help fix this field. Now, I'm gonna take you and show you the field that we unrolled the hay on last winter, and it's pretty shocking, the results of how much grass we're able to grow. I don't know if you remember, I talked about in the first video, the hay unrolling video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. About my predictions, that field had been haired up, nitrogen put on it, any kind of microbial life pretty much eliminated the year before. And so we unrolled, I think, 60 bales of hay on it. And we needed more cows to be able to eat the grass that it grew this spring and summer, or during the growing season in general. Legit, we needed more cows. So I'm gonna take you over there. We're gonna look at it and kind of give you a follow-up on how much grass is there and give you a comparison on a field that had the same conditions, haired up, and was put nitrogen was put on the year before, and no hay was unrolled. It performed very poorly. There's no grass left out right there right now. It didn't do anything. So, I could go and buy some fertilizer and, I could put it out, but I'm going to be doing it every year. Now, I've heard people say, oh, well, nitrogen and, chemical fertilizers, they don't hurt earthworms. Well, they will oxidize and kill, I believe they oxidize. They will kill your microbial life in the soil, which, microbe life is counted in minutes, and I won't go too deep into that. There are more biologists and people on YouTube who can explain that better, but the true nature or the true biology of soil health is your microbes in the soil. Let me get the sun on me so y'all can actually see me. And their life cycle is counted in minutes. So, microbes will come to life, they will reproduce, and they will die in minutes. Now, the more you have to feed them, whether that's urine, cow manure, or carbon that we're leaving, the little bit of hay that we're leaving, will help increase your soil fertility. Now, it won't be in just these strips. I know I've done a lot of strips, in the last field that we're going to go look at, and you would think you would just have green, thick strips right there, but it doesn't work like that. So, especially the fungi, when you increase the fungi in your field, there's one I can't think of right now, but it's very important. It almost acts like electricity. So, when you have this field out here and you have no fungi growing right here across this whole field, there may be nutrients on that tree line that could benefit your grass, but without the fungi, you're not going to be able to reach it. So the fungi acts like an electrical web. So as you grow the fungi and the microbe count in your soil, it's able to reach out into places that your pasture is not and pull nutrients to it when it needs it. And supposedly it even pulls water. I've read into that. It's kind of over my head. But mycorrhizal fungi, I think is the term. I read not long ago that it is even able to pull water. So, yeah, that's nice. We're kind of drought proofing yourself. But anyways, these cows look happy. They're fed. We're gonna go look at the other pasture and check her out. All right, so here we are. This so aggravating girl right here. She's about to aggravate and say, come. Sometimes I gotta pick at her and let her know who's boss. But here we are in this field. Against my recommendations, which my granddad just kind of set on doing it the old way. And we got a crowd behind us, so y'all just bear with me. But this field was haired up and nitrogen applied. So here are the results. This is about what the whole field looks like right now. No residual, hardly whatsoever. I mean, none to speak of. Just not that great. So, like I said, this field was haired up and it was nitrogen applied, and during the growing season, it was probably the worst performing field that we actually had. So our plan this year is to unroll some hay on this bad boy and get her back to life. Now, let's go look at the field that we unrolled hay on last year in the winter of 2022, 2023. And I'm gonna show you a pretty big difference. It's pretty shocking. And I'm sure they'll probably follow us over there because they think I got something. But let's go check it out. All right, here we are at the other side. Now, from this view, it's kind of hard to see. But when you lean down, there is, and then my hand almost completely disappears. There is a lot more grass out here. Now, we've had 2 frosts, so this is went down in quality. They are on a protein supplement right now, and we're giving them a little bit of hay. They're eating a little bit of this, and it's gonna stretch us out, I think, a pretty good ways until we get the winter perennials going. But this field, I mean, hay was unrolled all over this thing. And I can find no spots, no signs of the hay, but there is plenty of freaking grass. And there's still, by leaving all this residual, I'm not too upset about it. I mean, I wish we could have utilized it a little bit more. Or maybe got on it earlier with the protein to get them to knock it down and clean it up and stretch this out a little bit more. But I'm still not upset about it, because what this is going to do, all this grass right here, and look at that little bit of green right in there. That could be some kind of clover for all I know. But all this residual that we're leaving left over is going to feed those microbes once again. So we kind of kick-started the process of increasing our microbial health. I mean, look at this grass. Look at the grass. There's still some green in there. See that? I hope it kickstarts the process on this field's performance. Like I said, it grew, like crazy during the growing season. We needed more cows to, really graze it. But I'm excited. I'm excited with what it's done, and I think it'll keep getting better from here. Now, another thing the unrolling the hay does, and increasing the microbial count, all that kind of stuff. I talked about drought proofness a little bit. When you leave this duff and you build up your organic matter, it's going to help you hold water, in times of drought. I know y'all probably getting sick just looking at this, but I just freaking love this right here. I mean, my hand goes, look at all that grass. And we're in December with roughly 80 cows on what's really 90 acres of pasture. And about half of that is pretty poor pasture, to say the best. But anyway, so that's the update. You can see for yourself, the proof is in the pudding. We have actually, we have helped this field a lot, I think. And I think it's gonna keep getting better from here on out. So as all this grass, even though, I'd like to utilize as much as possible, it will decay, it will die, it will feed the microbes. The microbes will, consume the leftover duff or grass. And then, they will die and create more fertility for our growing season next year. So this field done good next year or this year, and I think it'll do even better in the growing season the following year, which means hopefully we're gonna get to keep a few more of our better heifers and increase our stocking rate, which at the end of the day is the ultimate way to, you know, maximize your profitability on whatever you're farming. But anyways, I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all watching this video. Give us a like, comment. I'm gonna try to get better. I'm not gonna try, I am gonna get better about doing videos. I'm gonna try to do one a week. So I told you in the beginning, this is gonna be, you know, kind of my journey on, you know, figuring out how to do regenerative ranching and raising cows, you know, good heat tolerant, you know, fertile cows on regenerative soil, and kind of the kickstart process. So they say it takes a couple years, and I'd say we're already, you know, a few steps ahead. But anyways, I appreciate it. I'm gonna close out. I got a lot of work to do, but we'll see y'all next time.